Hey everyone, it's your good pal Sir Mac, and I'm back with another great episode of Sir Mac Talks. And wow, have I come a long way with the media that I've created over the past several years, during which I hope I've inspired a lot of people to do good in their lives. That actually brings up something I've been thinking about lately. Why do I have the skills, preferences, and personality I have? And why do I do the things that I do? Well, I believe that one of the best answers to that question comes from the influence of my family and friends on me, as well as my influence on them. But what kind of influences have impacted my life and the lives of those around me? And what can I do to make sure I'm inviting good influences? Let's find out! There are two different kinds of influences that I can think of: immediate and gradual. Immediate influences come from the very moment that a person, thing, or idea presents itself to you, like a comment from a friend, the punchline of a joke, or a simple jump scare. Often in this case, you can tell what kind of influence it has on you based on your reaction to it. Say, for example, a friend tells a joke to you. You may either laugh if you think it's funny, cringe if you think it's not, or stare blankly if you don't get it. On the other hand, gradual influences come from something that you're regularly exposed to, especially if they come from home, school, or work. Let's say that you have a relative you see often who loves gardening. Over time, that person will share more things about gardening with you, and as he or she does, you may start to develop a stronger interest in it, or opinion about it. It may even affect some of the things that you do. You may paint pictures of gardens, or study the biology of flowers as a result. Either way, these influences can help shape you into a new person. Speaking of which, what kinds of influences should you allow in your life that can help shape you into a better person? There are many different kinds in this world, but I would like to share a few major examples from my own life. First, service. Serving others helps you to be more aware of their needs and become happier and more friendly over time. And that is one of the best things I've seen since I started my mission. Second, media and music. You may remember this from my The Arts video, but good music and good media are some of my favorite forms of art because the messages they show are uplifting and inspiring. Third, support. I say this often in the Sir Mac Talks series, but it's worth mentioning again. Seeking the support of friends, family, and God can help you take on all of life's challenges, and I am living proof of that. Like I said earlier, there are lots of good influences in this world, but I believe that these are some of the greatest ones. However, we do need to address the other end of the spectrum. That is, some bad influences that you should avoid whenever possible. In a general sense, this includes anything that can put you in physical, mental, or emotional danger, such as gangs, seeking out bad news, deep depression, and especially addictions. You may have heard commercials on TV about the dangers of being addicted to tobacco, alcohol, and drugs. But there are so many other kinds of addictions out there, including gambling, pornography, unhealthy eating habits, caffeine, codependency, and media and video games. Personally, I have struggled with a few of these myself, and seen how they can destroy my mind, my relationships, and my future. And to victims of addiction and their friends and family, my heart goes out to you. I pray that you all can eventually come to the light and make the decision for yourself to turn away from such addictions. It can be pretty devastating to know that these bad influences exist, but I believe that it's good to address them properly. With that being said, you may be asking yourself, how can I invite as many good influences and remove as many bad influences as possible? Well, one of the best suggestions I can offer is to learn to appreciate the good things that you already have, even if they are few. Appreciating the good things in your life and dwelling on them will help you to pursue them and even find more of them in the process. However, be sure to remember to acknowledge that the bad things exist, which can actually help you to better appreciate the good. It might sound ironic, but it works. As for specific situations, I have a few examples in mind. If a TV show contains foul language or disturbing ideas, turn it off. If a friend is being toxic to you, end that friendship. If you or someone you know struggles with addiction, get help immediately. And honestly, some of these things are hard or even impossible to do at first. So start small and work your way up, one day at a time. Before you know it, you'll have so many bad influences replaced with good ones. And that's all I've got for you guys today. As you can clearly see, you can be influenced by countless things that can shape your life for better or for worse. So, I'd like to invite you to think about some of the biggest influences in your life, how they have shaped you, and what little things you can do to make sure that you're being influenced by more good things. And if you feel comfortable sharing it, because I'm not going to force you to do so, leave your thoughts down in the comments section. With that, I'm going to send you off with a common saying of mine that I believe influences people for good. Thanks for watching, see y'all later, and have a good day.